Heyo, and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be trying something different. I'm going to be saying a little bit about my backstory and the things I've been through. So, if you want more of these videos, please leave a like and subscribe. That would be a great help. It's free, and you can change your mind at any time. Okay, this is the story of the Gatlinburg wildfires. So, I used to live with my grandparents in a little 4-floor house on a tall mountain in Gatlinburg. Don't remember the name though. And so what happened was how the fire started was two teenagers were walking through the Smoky Mountains. I think you'd know about that more. The Smoky Mountains, and they were lighting matches and throwing them around as a game. And the next thing you know, poof. We were going through a drought in Gatlinburg. So the leaves were very flammable because they were dry. And so a single match could big flames. So a match landed on a pile of dry leaves, and then that's how the fire was started. Because of the drought, there wasn't a lot of water, and that means everything is dry. So the fire spread so quickly. And so it was happening all over East Tennessee. And so I went to school on I think it was a Tuesday that the fires happened. I don't know. I went to school. Everything was normal on the bus ride there, but halfway through the day, the sky started to turn this pea yellow. It was really weird. And my science teacher who shall stay anonymous, said, "Yeah, it's just smoke from the fires." I was like, "Okay then." And so I started joking. Me and my friend started joking with one of our other friends that a zombie apocalypse was happening. And then things got serious. We started to watch like 5 minutes of the movie Home. Then all the teachers and then the principal was like, "Okay, we are going to the Rocky Top Sports Center." And so we rode the bus to there. And I just stayed there for kind of like 4 hours, I think it was, playing Duck Duck Goose and talking. Let me just say, I was a champion at Duck Duck Goose. So yeah, we just talked about what was going on, played Duck Duck Goose. It was pretty great. And then my grandparents came to pick me up, me and my cousin. And so we just rode to the home. I played on a computer for a little bit. Then my grandpa dropped me off at the Boys and Girls Club, right by the Rocky Top Sports Center. We stayed there for a while, and then my dad came to pick me up. I got my schoolwork done. Well, didn't really have schoolwork. I kind of just... Oh yeah, I had no schoolwork, but my dad used to make me eat a bowl of peas and carrots. And the funny thing is, I would go on and off. One day I'd be like, "I like the peas more," and then the next day I'd be like, "I like the carrots more." Repeat that cycle for about a few weeks. And then I finally got to like both of them. I ate my bowl, had chicken nuggets, and then I figured out my dad had started secretly playing on my Xbox 360, rest in peace, on this Madden game, no, college game thing. Don't remember what it was called. NCFAA 2008, I think it was. So yeah, I kind of just played. I started getting used to it. Then my dad told me to shower. I showered, got into my cute little polar bear onesie, sat down and watched Toy Story. And I didn't know, but down the street the fire was right behind my neighbor's house. And I'm not even joking. It was right behind. If you walked outside, you would see the fire. But I didn't know that was me and my dumb peanut brain were just watching Toy Story. It was a pretty great. And then I heard my parents talk. So right down the hill where I used to live, the cop station was there, and so they called them. They were like, "Hey, should we leave? What should we do?" They were like, "Yeah, I highly recommend you leave, but that's just me." And so I grabbed a few pairs of clothes. I grabbed my teddy bear and my blanket. Wait, did I grab my blanket? I did. I just lost it at my new grandparents' house. I will find it though. It was like a cool black Batman blanket. So yeah, I got ushered into the car, and while I was waiting out, I just heard, I just saw the flames right behind my neighbor's house. I was like, is that normal? I don't remember there used to being a pile of flames there, but that's just me. So yeah, I just sat down in the car while my dad yelled at my mom to get moving, and we don't need all the makeup. Hurry on, hurry up. Honey, hurry up! Fire's right by us! The more you tell me to hurry up, the longer it's gonna take. And so, sorry about that. I did a misclick. So yeah, we finally got into the car. And so, and there's this little apartment complex below us. And so we went down there. TVs were on. So my parents were like, "Hold up, wait a minute." And so they started knocking on doors, telling them to leave, but they were already left. So yeah, it was pretty not enjoyable. We drove down, and some dumb nut who has an IQ of a banana got into a wreck, and a pole collapsed, and it was blocking all the cars from getting out. Well, the fire was now above us. And so I remember me and my dad used to ride home on through this RV trail, and I was like, half before we started knocking on the doors, I was like, "Hey, Dad, if something's wrong, why don't we just drive through there and it'll be fun to drive it through backwards?" My dad was like, "Not now." I was like, "Okay." And what do you know? It saved our lives. It saved my mom, my dad, and 14 other cars' lives. So we just drove through there. And I don't know about the other people, but I remember there's this one man before we made our great escape who said he knew a way out. But we lost him because it seemed like he was heading towards the flames, and that looked kind of sus, so we didn't follow him. Got back in line, and then my dad got poof, my great idea. Blah blah blah. We got out, met up with my grandparents at the Rocky Top, sat in a highway line for like till like 2 in the morning, and I didn't get any sleep because I stayed up watching Family Guy. Overall,